Well, hello everybody and welcome back into the Bear's Den Gardens. We are making some huge changes today and I'm having probably way too much fun with that, but basically we are really making steps towards reclaiming the space today. And it occurs to me while I'm doing all that I mentioned I would make a video, kind of a final AeroGarden video for transplanting that Bad Brains pepper out of the AeroGarden Harvest Elite as we get ready to make use of that down in the kitchen, get maybe some lettuces growing in there or something a little more useful. Don't need both of them starting seeds for 2020 garden season. Pretty sure just that 33 seed tray is going to be enough. Yeah, so let's get started on that because not a lot to see otherwise. However, next proper Bear's Den update, I will show you some of the changes that have been made and hopefully some of the improvements that have already started to show from that. So yes, let's get started. To get ready for this, I've just kind of unplugged the pump. Hope you can see that in the back there from the base of the unit, and I'm just going to try and lift this off. It should make life a lot easier if I can work it from out underneath that light. Put that off to the back. Really, I guess we can shut that off for now. Off. There we go. Hopefully avoid some of that strange little LED strobe light effect. And now I kind of want to just lift this whole top right off and see how the roots are doing. But first, I think I'm going to grab a party cup, tuck these other plants off to the side. There's that orange habanero. Roots aren't too bad, but definitely not fantastic. And here are these late dill that we started for shocks. These are going to go outside. Probably see them in a fairy garden update if they survive the transfer. But yeah, everything else growing in here. It's all that Bad Brains pepper. So I remember with my aquaponic gardens, when things would get kind of root bound in there, it would get kind of crazy. So my biggest concern with this process is how bringing this out is going to go, and you know, how many of the roots am I damaging, and hopefully not damaging the device itself. Got a bit of a spread issue going on there, dripping everywhere. I'm so glad I put this plastic sheet down. One of those office floor mat protector things for under your chairs. Apparently it was left over, so I used it. Oh my goodness. I have no idea. There's a mess. I have no idea how I'm going to get that root mass through that tiny little hole. Seems like I could squish it pretty well. Oh, I need a bucket. I need a bucket. I need a bucket. Hey, 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 hey. We will use the catchment tray. Wow. There really is not a lot of room for that to come out. Squishing and squeezing. Hopefully doing the least amount of damage that way. This can't be good for the plant. Oh, this side bit's gonna be. Can I stretch that out at all? Oh, look at this. We caught. Looks like we caught the filter for the pump in there. Glad I found that. Put that in there for cleaning later. Come on, little pepper plant. It's for your own good. It's like parents, they always say it's for your own good, don't they? Kind of a messy process, this. But but I didn't really expect it to be easy. Slowly but surely kind of working my way through there. You know what I need? Where's my chopstick? Well, slowly working, just using my fingers, shoving it through, a little bit of patience. Hope you weren't expecting a quick video. Alright. Oh, hey, you know what? Unbelievable. Oh, yeah. How's that for patience pays? Not bad. And mostly intact. Spread those out a little bit, because for some reason I think that'll help when I put it into the soil if they're kind of spread out. Now I'm going to have to keep this just soaked, but that's why I've got this large produce tray here. Holds rather a fair volume of water, and should be able to do just that for me. Alright. Now, I think I'm just going to leave it in the plastic thing. Hopefully that won't choke it out too bad. I think if I try and take it out of there, I'm going to do more damage than I want to. And I've gotten away with fairly little light damage so far. So, yes. Yes. Time to prepare the planter, which is this really nice size of a planter here. Certainly better than one of the red party cups I would normally plant things into. Alright, I guess you can just sit back in the water for now. Suck it up, buttercup. This tray here is rather a mess, but I'm going to replace it with a nice clean tray when this is all done, so it will be fine. So our dirt of choice today is just Miracle-Gro potting mix because it was on sale, and frankly it will take a miracle for this to grow the way I want. And we're going to dump a whole lot of it in here. Didn't actually check to see how much was in this bag. I just thought, yeah, that'll be big enough to fill my planter, you know. About, I'm going to say just over a third of the way full there. Let's see how our pepper looks dumped into that. Come on, pepper. Oh, I maybe should have left a little more room in the base of there. Alright. Well, can't really see as well as I had hoped, but I'm trying to spread the roots out a little bit. They don't really want to work with me. And I'm just going to backfill this puppy with our soil, and then we're going to start soaking this from the bottom. And I see no reason not to use the last of the water that's in our AeroGarden here. It's got some nutrients in it, I'm sure, but I've mostly just been topping it up for the last few fills, so I don't imagine there's a whole lot of nutrients left in there. Yep, mighty glad I put down that plastic floor protective stuff. Don't care that much about the shag, but I don't care for vacuuming up dirt either. You know, mixed feelings, mixed feelings. Seems a little floppy at the moment, but we'll press that down. Not hard packed or anything, but firm it up a bit. Now in theory, because I'm watering this from the bottom, those roots should get pretty decent access to moisture, and it should make the transfer from what is, you know, essentially a hydroponic garden. I mean, it's a kit, hydroponic kit garden really, but transferring out of water gardens, hydroponics, aquaponics, whatever kind of ponics, it's always a little sketchy. You run a pretty decent chance of losing your plant. So we'll see how this here Bad Brains pepper does. But I brought up the 40-watt Sansi light from downstairs. We're gonna put that over this when she's done for the day and let her grow. Certainly seems like it should be a much happier pepper growing in this. Like I say, I don't know the volume that this holds, but comparing it to like a 1 gallon planter, I'm going to say it's at least 3 to 5. Well, maybe not 5. I'm going to say it's at least 3 though. I'm comfortable calling it at least 3, which is a lot more space than the roots had in the AeroGarden itself. So we'll just tuck that back, slide it back up against the white reflective surface, pour out our AeroGarden juice, and let it start sucking that up. And then it looks like I have a garden to clean before I get this growing anything else. But yeah, definitely maybe some spinach, some salad, some herbs, something good stuff for the kitchen, you know. All right, well, I've got a lot of stuff I want to get done today, including I want to transplant one of these two beauties. You're going to have to tune in on the next Bear's Den update to find out which one it is. They're both varieties that I have in party cups, but frankly, these particular specimens look so much better that I'm just not even going to bother to transplant the party cap ones. I'm going to save one of these larger, beautiful peppers, either the Bootla clamshell here on the left or the Bootla scorpion on the right. I'll be honest, kind of a teaser, I'm leaning towards this Bootla scorpion. A, it sounds way more painful, and B, it's just so beautiful. I think, however, transplanting that other pepper is enough to call it a wrap. Definitely going to be the star of the show. These roots won't be anywhere near as intense. Need to clean out this other AeroGarden, get it started with some salad mix, and yeah, good to go. All right. Yeah, so I guess on that note, terrible hair day that I'm having, I am going to leave you with that. I will hopefully have a Sunday garden update coming. We'll see how the camera lets me do on that one. I will hopefully have another proper Bear's Den update coming once I've got everything kind of neatened up, rearranged, and settled into place for now. But otherwise, yeah, thank you for joining me. And wow, don't forget to hit like and share if you were impressed by how massive those roots were in the bottom of that AeroGarden. Wow. Yeah, and hopes and wishes for that transplant. Hopes and wishes. All right, everybody, take care, and I will see you next time.